Hi guys, so this week we are doing our mock interview, and one of the jobs that I'm really familiar with, I've worked here a lot, is just a lot of bar and restaurants. So I put myself in an interview and what I would say. So after reading the STAR definition, these are some of the answers that I've come up with to the most common interview questions. So we had the first one is, why are you applying for this job? So I love the bar setting. I, get along with a lot of sports people. I love watching sports, and, football season is my favorite, and I can actually, get in the sports with the customers. And I feel like that is a huge part because you can really relate to them. A lot of bars have a lot of regulars that come in. And so building that relationship, where they can call you by your first name and it's not weird. I love that. And I like the more laid back feel to a bar and restaurant. The second is, what strengths or special skills would you bring? Ever since I was a junior in high school, I've worked in the customer service. I know how to talk to people of all ages. Growing up as an only child and having no one in my family around the same age helped me, start up conversations with older people. And then I got my, younger people fix at school. And so I'm still connected with my generation and what is going on, but I can still talk to people of all ages. And I feel like that's really important because some people, just focus on a small group. And I feel like it's more to that when it comes to customer service. Describe a time when you had to be careful talking about sensitive info, and how did I do it? There was one time that I had a coworker that was trying to talk bad about another coworker behind her back. And what I did was I just told her, hey, I'm kind of busy right now. I don't really have time for this kind of talk, because it was at the beginning of a shift. And I said, if you still feel that way, after this shift, maybe you and the coworker can figure it out, or you can even go to the manager. Because to me, bringing negative into a work area is not only devastating for the employees, but the customers as well. You have to leave everything at the door when you work in customer service, because your attitude is going to reflect onto your customers, and then that affects your tip. So it's like a domino effect. And I feel like, if you can save that till after the shift, then you should. The outcome of it was she never brought it up. So either the coworker and her fixed it, or she just kind of got over it. So the fourth question that I was asked was, tell a time you struggled with work and a life balance. I've struggled with this ever since I was in high school. Since I was younger, I've rodeoed, as you guys know, and in some of my past videos I've talked about it. But in high school and college, I had to have a job to pay for entry fees. I was, starting to grow up, and mom and dad said they weren't going to pay for all of it anymore. So that was definitely hard, because I'd get out of school and I'd immediately want to go practice or ride, and I couldn't because I had to have a job. So what I did when that situation was, I just worked, on the weekends that I didn't have rodeo, and then I worked like two times during the week. So that way I still had 3 days a week to practice. And it got easier as I got older, because I had a lot more free periods and a lot more online classes. So that definitely helped. But I hope you guys had an interesting time watching this.